Thank you.
Hey, Ed.
Thank you. How you doing? Thanks a lot, Ed. Tell you, I'm from Kansas City. Those pictures of Mexico look great. Well, today we're announcing an innovative first, the pre-device on the Palm webOS platform, and with its groundbreaking integration of services and multitasking functionality, the pre is set apart from the competition. As the first U.S. provider to offer the pre-device, Sprint will enable customers to integrate the information they use to communicate, to organize, and to socialize on the most dependable 3G network in America. The pre will feel comfortable for first-time users because it replicates in some way the way they work on PCs or Macs. The pre allows you to keep multiple applications running, but move easily between them with gestures. And that's new. There's a number of smartphones that are out there today that allow multiple applications to work in the background, but you've got to close and open them. So moving between them is clunky at best. So being able to flick between these applications is really a breakthrough. I particularly like an application that Ed was showing me yesterday, where you can be on a phone call, and while you're on the phone call, you can check your calendar for your availability and others, simultaneously send an email to the group while staying on the speakerphone. Pre's very simple user interface builds on Sprint's focus of simplicity and ease of use. The Pre is it's great design. It feels good in your hand, your pocket. I love that slight curve for the ear. But what I really like is the fact that it has both a touch screen for easy navigation, because I really like the touch screen for navigation, but I am a power email and text user, and I need that physical QWERTY keyboard, so it really gives you the best of both worlds. By making Sprint the exclusive provider of the Pre, Palm is melding this easy-to-use, great device and user interface with Sprint's exclusive content on, again, the most dependable 3G network in America. The Pre's the right product on the right network. Gizmodo, which is a very well-respected technology website with over 80 million page hits a month, recently did their Pepsi challenge in terms of 3G networks. They went out and tested in the really 8 big, heavy, internet-centric cities the 3 major 3G networks: Sprint's, AT&T's, Verizon's. And who was number one in download speeds? Sprint. So independently, that's being verified. Our geographic coverage in terms of our 3G network is 4 times the size of AT&T's. And also, another, perhaps the most well-respected independent network performance firm that goes out and verifies and measures this, chose Sprint as the most dependable 3G network in the U.S. So while this speaks to our data performance, what it really confirms is that our CDMA networks, and you saw an acronym EVDO, that's really 3G on CDMA, and our IDA networks are both performing at their best levels ever. In addition, Sprint's open architecture is very well suited for the Pre and the Palm webOS platform, because we opened, it's a very open platform. Earlier in 2008, we opened up all of our CDMA devices to full HTML browsing. And we also reinvigorated our web developers program to really encourage more innovation. So we think the web-centric model that Palm has adopted is going to encourage a tremendous amount of innovation on this device. In Sprint, Palm has chosen a proven wireless data leader with the industry-leading ARPU in wireless data, and we've taken steps in 2008 to ensure that we continue to stay a leader by making the usage of devices on the Sprint network worry-free. We introduced our Simply Everything plan so that customers can do all these great things you saw Matthias up here demonstrating and have them all running and not be worried to death about the meter running. So for less than $100 a month, knock yourself out. We also have other great plans. The Simply Everything family plans will save families a minimum of $240 up to almost $1,000 a year versus AT&T or Verizon. And for individuals, the Simply Everything plan will save our users $480 a year versus a comparable plan on AT&T or Verizon. And with our innovative Ready Now program, we think that we are particularly well suited to open up wireless data to many, many more users. This is the CES, and I think it's appropriate to provide a little background on a study that was done in terms of electronic devices. Last year, Christmas '07, the most returned electronic device from all categories was the smartphone or PDA. They were just too complicated. What we have adopted at Sprint in all of our retail stores, and we're the only company that does anything like it, is we will completely set up and personalize and teach you how to use those devices. Because customers typically only need to see that once, be shown how to use it. So if you had somebody like, maybe there's no one quite like Matthias, but if you had somebody show you that first time how to do everything, so you didn't have to read the user's manual and personalize the phone for you, that'll make an enormous difference in terms of opening up these applications and really the wonder of wireless data to a lot more users. We've also made other strides in improving customer service. Pally Research, which does a survey of customer care, rated us #1 in the third quarter, and we came in #1 again in the fourth quarter of 2008. So with the integration of the information you need, when you need it, along with easy navigation to multiple applications, multitasking, we expect that the Palm Pre is going to be an iconic and in-demand device. We've also seen with Palm that they have a very loyal and satisfied customer base at Sprint. 67% of our Palm Central users have used a Palm device before. We're also taking pre-registrations for the Pre. Go to sprint.com and learn more. So thanks very much for your time, and congratulations, Palm.
Thank you, Dan. Thanks very much for being here.
Great job, Dan.
So thank you, Dan, very much. We have been fantastic partners with Sprint for a lot of years, and we really look forward to working with them again. Now, the good news is Pre will be available through Sprint, and we're going to make it available in the first half of 2009. Now, we're going to do that as soon as possible. So we're working really hard. You can see the product's in great shape. It's coming together really well, but we have to, finish it up, and we have to make sure we get through certification, and it's the best rock-solid product in the world, and that's what we're going to do.